I'm Dan from Viper, and on this episode we're going to be doing just trackside maintenance on a Tomy Super G Plus car. This would be tips and just general maintenance that you would do if you were racing, or just general maintenance on the car, but with minimal tools required. So first thing that I usually do is go ahead and oil up the end bell here. I'll put just a little drop in there. Also, I will put a little drop inside the back here, and you actually would be doing this from the bottom side, so you'd want to get some on that rear bushing, a dab on the axle, and a little bit on the gears, run it through, and then I usually put just a little tiny bit on the front axle to make sure that that spins nice and free. You don't want to saturate it though, because you do not want to get a ton of oil on your electrical. The other thing that I do is use a Dremel, and this is one of our fine Scotch-Brite disc, and I would go ahead and clean the pickup shoes. You want to make sure that you do it in a way that the Dremel is pushing the shoe on, versus this way where you're trying to fling the shoe off. The last thing you want to do when you only have a minute and a half if you're racing is to fling that shoe off, spring pops out, and you end up wasting a bunch of time. But I'll just go ahead and just dust the shoes, knock off any of the gunk that's on there. Doesn't take much. You can see those are nice and shiny, ready to go. And the last thing I'll do, use a strip of tape. You can use, this is packaging tape, you can use blue tape, and I'll go ahead and run the tires over it, make sure that they're nice and clean. I don't know if you can see that or not, but a little bit of dirt on them. Front tires, I'll do the same thing. And be careful if you have silicone sponge tires, the coated stuff, because with really sticky tape you can rip the silicone off, and you definitely don't want to do that. But that's pretty much the basics on how to keep this thing running at its peak performance throughout a race. And thanks for watching.